Today we're taking on one of the greatest debates in RVing. We're putting these two coaches head to head in the RV Smackdown. Gas versus diesel. Cue the explosion. We don't have budget for that. Well, oh well. In this corner we have the 33C Bounder. And in this corner we have the Excursion 33D. We've chosen these coaches because they're very similar. Similar in size, similar in amenities on the inside and the out, and we've narrowed it down to what makes the biggest difference between gas and diesel, at least in my opinion. So let's put these guys head to head and duke it out. So the Bounder's a front engine. It's going to be a little bit warmer when you're driving down the road, and it's going to be a little bit louder. Having a conversation in this RV is not a problem. You just have to speak up a little. There's also a doghouse that sometimes can be in the way. And in the back is the generator. So if you plan on boondocking a lot, that generator is going to be right underneath your bed. It might lull you to sleep, but it could be annoying. It's up to you. For the Excursion, the engine's in the back, along with the heat and the noise. The rear engine diesel keeps the cabin a little quieter, which makes the drive more peaceful. But you're going to lose a little bit of headroom because there's a step up in the back. On the other hand, the generator's in the front, so if you're running the generator, you won't hear it in the bedroom. Power! And when it comes to power, the diesel engine's going to give you a lot more of it. Beefier transmission, better towing capabilities, more torque, and better uphill acceleration. No better place to test it out than in the mountains. If you plan on spending time in the Rockies, a diesel, it's going to muscle up those mountains a whole heck of a lot faster. And there's a safety upgrade, engine grade. It's going to help you get down those mountains a heck of a lot safer. With the gas, the engine's going to work harder and it's going to struggle going up those mountains, which means you're going to have to take those steep inclines a little bit slower. There is a tow haul mode, but it's not quite the same. Chassis! With the Bounder, you get a Ford chassis. It's got leaf and spring suspension, so when you're driving down the road, it's going to sway and it's going to bounce a little bit. Driving this RV is kind of like driving a pickup truck. The Excursion's rolling on a Freightliner chassis, which is that smooth air suspension ride. This kind of feels like driving a town car. Another good benefit of the diesel is the air brake and the air horn. Of course, there are added safety benefits, but they're really just cool. Fuel economy. A diesel engine gets better fuel economy, but diesel fuel is more expensive. And with the new regulations, you have to add DEF, which can be expensive. On the other hand, gas is available pretty much everywhere, and it's less expensive. So where does that leave us? Well, it's kind of a wash. The 1 to 2 miles per gallon you save over here is offset by the fuel prices and the DEF. And this is where the Smackdown gets interesting. Maintenance. So maintenance on a gas is a lot less expensive. You can pretty much go to any Ford shop to get the chassis or the engine worked on, and hourly prices are a lot less expensive. One benefit of the diesel is the recommended service interval is 15,000 miles versus the standard 5,000 miles for a gas, which is less time in the shop and more time rolling down the road. Purchase price. This is where the gloves really come off. When you go to the dealership, the MSRP of a diesel is going to cost you about 30% more, and that's a number you just can't ignore. However, a diesel engine is going to last longer and it's going to hold its value better. The quality and build of these two coaches is pretty similar, so it's not like you're getting an inferior product if you decide to go with the Bounder. They're just configured differently. So who wins this Smackdown? Well, you want to go with the power and performance of a diesel, or do you want to save the cash and go with the gas? It's really up to you. For us and the way we travel, we chose diesel. But which would you choose? Of course, there's a lot of other differences between these two RVs, so we've detailed it in the link below. So leave us a comment, give us your feedback, and let the great debate, RV Smackdown, continue. Continue.